We are here in Cedar Rapids Live at Aces and Eights doing a charity event. Now your band is playing here. You're pretty much donating your time. Tell us a little bit about your band, where people can see you, and what you guys are doing.
Well, I represent the band Pullman Standard. We're out of North Hollywood, California. Been in existence for about 10 years, touring this country nationally for about 8. We're out on our fall tour right now. Made our way from North Hollywood all the way to Florida, up and down the country and back.
You lose a bet. You're in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and it's about 20 degrees.
No way. Cedar Rapids is great. We love it here. We love it here. This place is so good to us. Everyone's so nice. But you can find us everywhere. We're all over YouTube. Our website is PullmanStandard.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that, at Pullman Standard, Snapchat even. We do a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, a lot of fan interaction stuff, and then even some live footage too. And then we're putting together a tour DVD for this tour and the spring tour, which should be out late next year.
You gotta get the head shaving in the. I'll give you the footage.
Listen, I would have shaved my head, but because I used to do that, but
I might get my head shaved later.
I think you should.
Yeah, I know.
You should. I think it'd
basically
be a good
free trim is what it is.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
And I can deduct like $1,000 off my taxes.
There you go.
So.
Ah, it's a donation.
By the way, that's a nice pea coat. I mean, you're stylish. You're looking
Thanks,
good.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
what up, Hollywood?
Thanks. Yeah, I gotta look the part. Gotta look the part a little bit. I'm not as Hollywood as White Leather Jacket over there, my lead singer Timmy D. But
it's good to have friends around. That's all
I do my
I'm
part.
saying.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
So, how'd you end up being a road manager for these guys?
So, I used to host a podcast in San Diego, California, with the ex-manager of this band, and he and I worked together at the local radio stations in San Diego together, and then he asked me to host this podcast. And Timmy D was my first guest as co-host, and so Timmy shows up and he walks out with his full rock star regalia, and I was like, I tapped John, I was like, that's the guy you want me to interview? That rock star right there walking through the door, that's who you want me to interview? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, all right. So I go and I start preparing some questions and stuff, and then we did the episode, and then kind of hung out at the place we were recording, had a couple of beers, had a couple of smokes, and
But he was a normal guy.
yeah, exactly. He was a totally normal guy. He kept
just a normal guy with a good outfit.
he kept telling me, he kept giving me advice on stuff, but telling me this is not advice. This is not advice, but this is what you should do. And then we just developed a friendship after that. And then come August, I was just working a regular job down in San Diego, and I was like, hey man, if you guys need help on this tour, man, I'd love to go anywhere I could go and help you guys out for like a week or so, take some time off work. Like, why don't you just come out as a tour manager? And I was like, yeah, okay, that's a deal.
By the way, next time, the guy that just walked through was James Larson. Next time he picks James Larson up, just tell him the belly to back suplex.
I'll tell him.
Put him down. It'll be
know.
great. But he's got to give me a heads up so I can get on camera.
I'll let him know.
Because if it's not on video, it didn't happen.
That's true. That's true.
So where are you guys going next?
After this, we're going to hit Des Moines tomorrow. Then we're going to hit Iowa City the next day. Come back here to Aces and Eights in Cedar Rapids. Then we're taking the day off for Thanksgiving, obviously. And then Friday and Saturday, we go down to Rock Falls, Illinois, over at the Cooler. Shout out to Renee and Kendra. They take really good care of us out there.
That place is really cool.
Oh, love that place. Absolutely.
Hence
love
the
that
name.
place. Yeah. Oh, it's really cool. It really is. And then from there, we head over to South Dakota in Sioux City. Or is that Sioux Falls?
Well, it doesn't matter. They're next to each other.
And then
South
Then
Dakota.
we start making our descent southbound down into Kansas, back down into Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and then back home to California.
You're staying warm for the winter, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the website?
PullmanStandard.com. PullmanStandard.
Go out, check them out. These guys are going to rock, and they have a very good heart. They're out here playing a charity event, and, I mean, what more can you say? These are rock stars with a heart. Girls, keep the legs open.